good afternoon, good evening. Hello, wherever you are, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a really cute little way to make tags. As you know, I love to do things simply and easily, and I am not a good artist as far as painting and drawing goes, but I am creative as far as design goes. So we all have our different unique gifts. So in this video, I am going to show you how I make some really cool tags. Let me grab my journal really quick just so I can show you where I also put them. So what I like to do in my journal, this is a bullet journal. You can do this in your junk journals, bullet journals, whatever. But I wanted to show you, let's see, where is it? Okay, so let me just do this real quick. I put these little envelopes in here, and then I take the tags and I just stick them in there like that. So just so you can see that it can turn out to be quite pretty. Okay, so let me put that away for now. So the trick, what I use for these, so that it's less cut out, they're perfect sizes and they are perfect form, like thickness. So these are paint chips. Now these ones I found at, oh, they're so beautiful. I found these at Lowe's, and this is for the Better Homes and Gardens brand of, right, HGTV. So this is the, I'm sorry, the HGTV paint chips. And they're in the, I love them. They're in the shape of a house. Can you just imagine all the fun things we can do with these? Oh my gosh, they're just so cute. So anyway, these colors, I picked these colors because I like these colors, especially my pinks. And then I wanted to get a few that were different, because ones that colors I typically don't use, because I just thought it would be nice to do some things with them. So these can be used just like this, and like I showed you, they'll slip right into a pocket. That's really easy. Let me grab one of these pockets that I use. I'll show you this just so you can see, and you glue this into your journal. So I got these pockets you can make your own, of course, but these ones were ready made. I got them for like, I don't know, 10 cents at Michael, for they were on a clearance rack. And then after I like to do things in threes. Of course, in art, we do things in threes, right? So let's just say I wanted these 3 colors. That looks pretty together. And I would create them tags, and then I would lay them out like this, and I would decorate the outside too. So that's what I'll show you today how I do that. So now, and then this sits right in the book, and that looks so pretty, doesn't it? That look beautiful? It is so pretty. Okay, so these are a nice color, but on the other side you can't write because it has all this writing on it, right? So I'm going to show you what to do for that. We're going to make tags out of these. You can also put string in here or beads or whatever and hang them from here. There's a little house punched out. I don't know if you can see that really good in my camera or not. But so you can use those and dangle them. So there's all kinds of things you can do. So those were my favorite. These, the house ones, the shape of the house, those are my favorite ones. I was making a thumbnail picture. That's why I have these cards here. Then the other ones that you can make, and these are going to be the 3 that we make, that I make. I'll show you like how I do them today. Another one is these ones here. So if you want these wider ones, these are from Clark and Kensington. I think I got these at Rocky's Ace Hardware. And so again, these are nice. You can either cut them here. You can just cut them and make skinny tags if you want, right? Like this, or bookmarks or whatever. Or you can make them like this if you want them, you know, this thick, wide, I mean, or you can make them this wide. And then again, on the back, it has writing. So I'm going to show you what we do about that. So those are nice, and you can do pretty things with those. And then you can also get these ones here. I like this color here. I got this color because I was thinking about doing one of my rooms with this color. These are Valspar, from Valspar, which are beautiful. My favorite paint is Valspar. And anyway, you can take these beautiful ones here, and again, we're just going to cover the back so we can write on them. And so if you don't want the house shape, or let's look and see, so here's the ones from Valspar, and here's the ones from HGTV, right? So they're much bigger. So if I put them on there like that, you see how much bigger they are? So it depends on how much writing you want to do on your tag and what you want to do. But if we take the little envelope here, these fit nice in here as well. See, these fit really pretty in here as well. I like the taller ones sticking out more, but you can do these as well. All right. So you can pick up whatever colors you want from Home Depot, Lowe's, Rockies, Ace Hardware, wherever you go to get your paint. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to show you now what we're going to do on the backs here. So what I do, and I'll show you a finished one. So this one is finished on the outside. So what I do is I just glue on paper to write on. So these ones here are the ones that I'm actually going to use in the journal that I just showed you. These are actually the ones that I'm going to journal on. So these are to become journaling cards. And then I'm going to decorate the outside of them as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we do that really quick and easy. You pick the paper that you want to do it on. Now I had this really cool book from years ago, and I always kept it because I love the graph paper inside of it. The size and everything is perfect. The thickness of it is nice. And so I always kept it way before I started doing this kind of journaling. I've always journaled, but always just writing on paper, on lined paper. I've never like done it creatively. So I thought, wow, I saved this and this is perfect. So I'm going to tear pieces out. I'm just going to tear, you can use whatever paper you want, scrapbook paper, lined paper, ruled paper, whatever you want. I'm just going to tear a few of those out. And then what I'm going to do is, just so this doesn't get in my way, I'm going to go ahead and cut off. I'm going to follow, I don't even need a ruler because I'm just going to follow the line. See? So this makes it so much faster and easier. And like I said, I like to do everything fast and easy. So I'm just going to follow that line exactly, and I don't need to worry about how straight, because it's going to be straight because I'm following the actual line from the paper. Oh, I just noticed it was nice and sunny when I started filming, and now it's all overcast. I hope you can still see everything nicely. All right, so I have a couple here. Now, you can use a glue stick to do this. You can use the Elmer's clear glue, or even the white glue is fine. But I won't because, and most people will use a glue stick, and that's the most popular method. But it makes it bumpy, and I cannot stand writing on bumpy paper, and I don't like to look at it. I don't like to feel it. So I'm going to be using my Elmer's rubber cement no wrinkle, and it won't bubble or anything like that on me. So that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to go get a piece of paper to put underneath here, though. I forgot to get my little work paper. So just use any kind of scratch paper will do that you can put down, so you can so this way the glue doesn't get on your workstation. And then I just throw those away and grab a pencil. So what I do is I just throw the paper away after it gets all sticky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of these. Let's see what color I want to do. I think I'll do this purple one. I'll do this purple one here. So what I'm going to do, and it's very simple, I'm just going to take it and set it up. Now you also don't have to go, okay, so you know how I went all the way up there? You don't have to. So if you want to cut it across the top, you could do that too. You could even do this. You could take this piece, and this doesn't really match, but you could cut the top of this off here and then glue it right there. So that way you have, well, let me just show you. Let me pick one that I like. Maybe I'll do it to this one. What color is this side? Yellow. Blue and yellow go good together. All right, I'll just take this glue. So let's just say, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take it and go, try to take my scissors and go across the whole thing like that, the whole piece. And then I can come and take this and I can glue it right up there because we're not gonna write on there, right? So I could just then take this one, I would go ahead and use a glue stick for. Oh, you can't see. Oops, sorry. You see me? Yeah. So I would take the glue stick. Whoops. And then I'll just put it right here. And then I usually have like a little credit card or something right here to smash it down with, but okay. So there we have that. That looks cute, right? And so then you can write on there, and you can make it the same color or not, whatever. But since you're not writing, that looks kind of cute there. So anyway, I'm gonna take this and I am going to put it all the way up against the edge, but not really. I think I'm gonna, because I would rather sew on a line, cut on a line. So I am going to bring this up like this. Remember, I want everything super easy. And I see that I want this line here, and I want this line here. And then I'm just gonna go all the way to the top. So I'm just gonna take this and where I put that tiny little mark, cut it right here. And I'm gonna go all the way across. I can use this for one of those skinny pieces over there. So I save all those. And then I'm gonna take this and cut on this line. There. All right, so then I'm gonna come over here and we can trim that later. But here I'm just gonna come and snip these off just like this. See, no, I don't have to measure or anything like that. It makes it so nice. Remember, I'm all about trying to do things quickly since I have a very busy life and 3 businesses to run. I wanna make sure that this is done quickly. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my rubber cement. You don't need a lot for these. This is what makes it really nice. And then come around here. And I make sure it's totally covered. What I love about it, it just rubs off, so it doesn't matter, you know, where it goes. Pick it up and then put this over here where there's no glue. Whoops, let's do this. Let's move these guys over so you can see better. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna put it down. I could have done it the other way so I could get rid of that pencil mark. I didn't think about that. So I'm just gonna make sure and move it around because it makes it nice and pliable before it dries. And then I'm gonna grab my card. So any card will do. You don't want to, if you're making videos though, don't use a real credit card so people can get your number. So just take it and make sure it's down good. So there you have it. It's that easy. You can come along here and trim these if you want to, if that bothers you. So that's how you do it right there. And just like that. And then you'll put the, you are going to put, okay, there. Sorry about the wiggling. Someone was walking into the room. I was trying to get them not to come into the room. I thought I had locked my craft room door. Okay, so then here is this one here. We have that one done. All right, so you're gonna do, now let's take one of these little tags here. Let's say this one here. And we have these skinny pieces here. You're gonna do the same thing. It makes it super easy. You just come in and this one, I don't even have to do this, right? And just cut it. And cut it there. And come and glue that down, okay? So it's gonna be super, those are super easy to do. All right, so hopefully you got that. So the same thing goes with these. You're gonna just take the piece of paper, and you're gonna take a new piece of paper for this one. These ones are easy, or even easier, because you don't have the house to do. So you're gonna take this, and I like to always find the lines. So you see there's a line there. So just take your pencil and just make a little dot there. And then here, you're just going to make a little dot there, so you know which way those go, right? And now we're just gonna cut. This one I'm gonna cut all the way across. You can probably use that for, might be able to use that for another house. Cut it up like this, and then I'm gonna glue that to the back there. This one, let me see if this fits another house. It might not, though. If I take another house, no, it's not tall enough. But again, if we wanted to cut off a house and put it on there, you could use that scrap. But you can use whatever paper you want. If you like to use if you like to do the vintage look and the tie dyes, or the coffee stain paper, tea stain paper, all of that works, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this piece of paper and fold it so I don't get this glue on anything. I'll throw that one away. And then here we're going to work. Now, after I write, what I try to do is I'll usually decorate these after I've written on the back. So that way, if there's any bumps or anything, it's not gonna bother me, because that kind of thing bothers me. So, but for purposes of this video, I am going to go ahead and just lay these out. And because I know that they're all gonna go in the one pocket, I found some really pretty pictures from an HGTV magazine. So I'm gonna lay these around, kind of like a house looking thing with different pictures. Oh, this would look pretty here, actually. And I think I would like this one on the blue one like this. So what I would do is I'm going to just glue some little things down. It's not gonna, when you're tucking it in the pocket, you're not gonna see the bottom part. So I'm not, I'm more concerned with, having the elements up on the top. But this is still really pretty. This would be so pretty. And then what we'll do here is we'll just, that's really pretty. You can use stickers or whatever you want, but I just thought I'd use these. Then I'll just cut off that end right there. And maybe put this little couch, this little chair, maybe up like this. And I think that looks really cute. I was gonna use this lady here, but that would be really pretty right there. But I think we're gonna go ahead with those 3 elements, and then I'll probably just decorate maybe with a little sequence or something right there. So we'll just take the glue stick this time, which will make things much easier. I'll do this one first. Hopefully you can see me working on here. So we'll just put the glue stick here. And then bring that up. I think I was up like this, right? No, I had it at a slant. I think I had it slant like this. Yeah. So I'll just put that down there. And then come and take this one here. But you can use stickers, stencils, stamps, whatever you'd like. I just thought it would be fun to do something like this. And just come and take that all down, and then I'll take my scissors. Again, just using scissors, and just scrape that off right there. Just snip it off right there, see? There. There. So that looks really pretty, right? That turned out really nice. And that's really beautiful. So that's one of them that's ready. And we'll go ahead and try to do this one. It's going to be a little harder because the chair is going to be kind of weird. So we'll do the legs first, just glue them down here a little bit. Yeah, and then bring it around like this. then we'll come and take this, smooth it all down. There we go. Let's do the little pillow. This little, just make sure you get to the edges. I'll lift that guy up. Put her, see what I'm trying to do is cover up the little letters and words. So this looks pretty like this. So I'll just take this one, snip it off there, and snip this off right there. That looks really nice. So there's one there. This one needs a third thing, so I'm gonna look for a heart or probably a butterfly or something like that that isn't a long, or maybe some washi tape actually. Probably that would be even nicer. Maybe I'll put a little strip to make the threes like I have here. So on this one, we'll just get this, oh, actually we'll do the flamingos. I didn't realize I had the wrong side up. So see, these would be so adorable here. And then we'll decorate this. Oops, hopefully you might not have been able to see that one, sorry. Take this one and put it right here. That looks nice. And then we'll take this one and put this one right here. That looks really nice. And then just smooth it all down and come over here. And I think that one I might even leave out like that. I'm not going to trim that because it looks pretty like that. So then you can take some little washies. Let me see what I have here to make it a little different. I have a lot of like thin ones too that I can use. But let's see. Ah, here's a pretty one. All right, so I wanted something a little bit more muted like, so I think this one would be pretty. So what I'm gonna do, this one has a little tear, so I'm gonna use the tear. It was torn, oh here it is. It tore when I was using it the other night for my journal. So I'm gonna carefully pull that up and have just that little torn piece. I think would look so cool, like right like that maybe. It's not gonna be, you know, no one's gonna probably see that, but if they pull it out, then they probably would. And I'm gonna add a little decoration there. And then I think I'll use this piece here for this side over here, even though it doesn't really make sense, but I'll just use this like right along here. There. So now we have that going on. All right, so I think that works. And I like the results. So you can see how pretty you can make your tags so fast and easily. Like when I sit down and do those with just gluing the backs, you can sit down like at your TV or whatever you're doing, or, you know, even out and about, and just cut the, you know, just cut these to size. Like once you make a template, you could take just, or you could just take one of these with you wherever you go and just sit there and cut and cut and cut until you got them all done. You don't have to glue, and then you have a stack of them, then you can just sit down another time and glue and glue and glue. And in that way you can get them done a lot faster. So hopefully you like this tutorial on how to make really quick tags with hardly anything and mostly free. Let's see, what did I pay? The paper I had in my stash, so that didn't cost me anything. The paint chips didn't cost anything. The cutouts from magazines didn't cost anything, and these other ones I just had leftovers from scraps, so that didn't cost anything. So actually it's a totally free project to use with just things around your house. Isn't that pretty cool? So that's a great idea. I'll have to put that in my description too, that you can make these from not having to spend any money at all. Absolutely no money. In fact, if you didn't even have a magazine, you could just use whatever other scraps you have around the house. So Thank you for watching. Please like this video and leave a comment. I'd love to reply to comments. And please also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more wonderful tutorials as I'm learning how to journal better and better every day. And I like to share that journey with you. So have fun journaling.